So this is very much where a lot of my life was spent working. I'd often come and cycle along here. Further down there, I mean today there are restaurants, but there wasn't then. But this is just what makes Islington particularly special. Where my business was, in Camden Passage, is just a little bit round the corner. Where Foxton's is used to be another arcade, and the right side of Foxton's I had a small shop. There was this classic scene where I became the guinea pig. It was a bet. Everyone knew I had a sweet tooth. This is my Aspie side of me. Right? And the idea was that I could eat a 2-gallon bowl of trifle in 2 minutes. And I'm not exaggerating, there was this absolutely massive bowl. So the day before, I went down there and I arranged, because often the trifle there would be peaches in it, pineapple, apple, and all different pieces of fruit. So I arranged that the only way I knew I could eat it was if there was no solid fruit in the trifle. And the pan was working out for the tea. This big bowl comes along, and there was about a dozen dealers. There was Kevin, there was Vincent, a guy called Rob, and a few other dealers. And they were always betting to see, they knew how much of a pig I was. And suddenly this guy called Laurie, he said, "Laurence, what's happened to the peaches? Why aren't there any peaches? This is not part of the deal. You're going to have to eat peaches." So he made these guys put peaches back into the trifle. Of course, I wasn't able to eat the lot. I made myself seriously ill. How I didn't die from eating so much. I must have got through probably in the region of half a gallon of trifle, or even a gallon of trifle, right? I spent 3 days in bed with a temperature of 105, and that was what I got out of it. I was just a guinea pig, not going to make any money out of it. Just eating that much dessert was what my Aspie savoured. Anyway, going back to the 1960s, it was my flagship shop. What's particularly special is this rather dilapidated photograph. So that was my shop here, and you can actually see this was a sort of 19th century Chinese moon flask. This would have been an 18th century vase. This vase was a particular spectacular Chinese vase made for the Emperor Qinglong, which would have been worth a couple of £100,000 if it was genuine. Unfortunately, I bought it as a gamble. It cost me £3,000, and it wasn't. And it was a 19th century copy. But even so, back then, there was a very, very good Taiwanese market for fakes, and that helped me get out of trouble. But every single shop here was an antique shop. You see antiques, antiques, antiques. Just around here, I think, what was that at the time? There was actually a watch shop next door to me. Imperial Satsuma with a mark there, but would be great for an investment opportunity. Because the price has dropped substantially, anyone with any sense who wants a long-term investment should be buying this pattern, because one day it will come back and be worth a lot more than it is today. This particular shop right next to me was a decorative dealer. I never got on with him, or he never got on with me. Maybe that's my Asperger's. Maybe it's also the alexithymia, I don't know. To me, it's all about labels. He won Olympic salsa that guy. Salsa. Yeah.